Welcome everybody a new transmission of the first virtual book fair USA. Today from Italy, Joanna Longawa presents her book Le prove dell'esistenza. Presenter Libertad Betancourt. Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, Sandra Vasquez. She is in Peru. Thank you so much for Cesar Salvatierra and Alan Morales for this wonderful book fair. And this is the number 8 in United States. First, Peru, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Spain, Italy, United Kingdom, and now United States. Welcome to my country. And I have to say, not just welcome, bye-bye, because today is the last day. Today is the closing. I can't believe it. 17 days with transmissions. It started at 7 o'clock in the morning until 11 p.m. every day for 17 days. Today we have good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Libertad Betancourt. I am cultural ambassador of writers in Europe, in America. I am correspondent of the magazine GLinterviews.com, who the director is Joanna Longawa. We are going to talk about that with her. But she today is the writer visiting us. And I am a coordinator of Books for Peace too. I send a big hug to the president and the vice president. The president, Mr. Antonio Himeneo. Okay, I have to say welcome to this beautiful, smart, and wonderful soul and lady. I love her a lot. She's an inspiration for many people. And her name is Joanna Longawa. How are you, Joanna?
Good evening. Hello, Libertad. Thank you very, very much for this beautiful presentation, like always. You're also wonderful, and I'm really happy we can collaborate, and also we can talk about my book. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you so much of course, for your book. And I have a surprise. Your book is here in America. I love the colors. I love that it's really deep. And you have many, many beautiful, it touched my heart. It touched my heart. But I want to ask you, I see you in media. It's really famous, this book, really, really famous. You are everywhere in Europe. And I have to say congratulations. The book is in Italian language, but yes. Do you have something in English very soon or in Spanish?
Oh, because I hope to. Yes, for now, no. I'm still well, not waiting, but looking for the editors from I don't know, from the United States or other Anglo-Saxonian editors, or even in Polish language. That is my home language. I'm still looking for the right editor. So first, you can find me here on the Italian market. I'm sorry, I know, but I would like to, maybe somebody who listen to us in the moment can be interested in it, and who knows, maybe very soon we will find the book published in another language. I would like to see it in English, in Polish, and even in Spanish. It will be my dream. I hope so. Mm-hmm. So now it's only in Italian. Who speaks Italian can find the book, of course, online on Amazon. That is the easiest way to find it. Also, as Kindle, yes, in two versions. You can buy it physically or online. You can read it online also, yes.
But I think for people that we speak in Spanish, it's really easy to read Italian because we can understand a lot of things that are very similar. And the name of the book is Le prove dell'esistenza. And I want to ask you, I know that you were in TV, radio, magazines, everywhere, presentations, but I want to ask you something. What has not been asked about your book until today, and would you love to be asked?
Very, very difficult question. You know, like you said, I was really, well, almost everywhere, and I talked about this book from many points of view because this book is quite complex. So I don't know, maybe, well, not normally everybody asks me about the women situation, you know, because the protagonist is of course a woman. But maybe the cultural aspect, we forgot sometimes, and this book mostly is about the culture, about the role of the culture, and also touches the education issue also, because it's very important. It's the basic for us to be profound, to understand better our world. So maybe that question about the culture and the role of the culture is the question that never um, I never been asked. So maybe that one, yes.
And I think it's a good topic to talk about it today, right now. What do you think?
Yes, we can, of course. So like you noticed, it's a quite rich book. I mean, in the sense that we have lots of names, lots of texts, lots of well, the protagonist is reading, so we are observing the process of reading of the protagonist. We are part of her journey, cultural journey. So that's the most the main theme of this book. So the culture and intimate personal journey in this world of culture, that should be our salvation.
Beautiful. I forget some. I always use the microphone because my kids and the dog are around, but today they are not, and I forgot it. I was trying to find the microphone. I can be relaxed today. And another of my questions is, for your character, for the story, the woman of the story, she had prove de la existencia. But I
Yes.
want to ask you, in life of Joanna, did you have really strong situations when you were younger or in adult age, some uh, obstacles that you have to overcome in your life, and how did you do it? And now, because we see a really empowered woman, strong woman with love, you love yourself. How, I cannot imagine that you had difficulties in the past. Did you have, and how did you survive?
Well, I am strong normally. I was always strong because I was different than others. So, you know, when you're growing up, when you are quite different, the others are quite cruel with you. So I was prepared for the worst. But of course, you know, I don't know if other people knows, but I have been living here in Italy for 15 years, and when I came here, I was totally alone. So I hadn't the people that, you know, I can't rely on, or somebody that helped me with work, with something. So it wasn't easy. And I think that every woman, especially women, because of course every man, but especially young women, is the way, if you have to fight for your surviving, is quite complicated. And at the beginning, I think everybody can have this kind of obstacles. Of course, I had it too, but like I said to you, I had quite strong character. I believed in myself, and even if well, the process was quite slow, now I'm totally, you know, well, I wrote this book. I have quite, well, have my little success, yes, but it was a very long way. So 15 years, not very easy. At least 10 years, not very easy, until I found my right way to live. So it's yes, I can't, of course, tell you everything because 10 years is a very long time. But yes, I had my difficulties, of course, in many sense.
Oh, wow. And because your book is so popular, I saw your book in hands of Federico Mocha,
Well, he
and
was the
many
first
people.
that read the book and wrote the note that is inside of the book.
Wow. Who probably many people in America, they don't know about him. He is international. He's one of the best writers right now in Italy, right?
Yes, and also really loved in the USA also too. Yes, I think that lots of
I
people
think, yeah.
read him there. Well, even in other countries, he's really an international fame writer. Yes, lots of people, people of culture, of politics, other journalists, and other people who knew me by Facebook, for example. Read my book, and for now I'm finding very nice comments, nice reflections. Of course, this book is for everybody, but I understand that sometimes can be a little bit complicated because the theme of trauma is not a very easy time. It's not a very easy issue to treat trauma, somebody's trauma. So I know that, but I think that everybody, everybody has these little traumas inside. So maybe that's why the book is so good taken. I don't know. I can't understand, but lots of people write to me, the nice comments, nice things that the book, or maybe not change, but this book shows some other way of view to something, so that's mostly
I think
is the point.
I think you answered my next question now, because my question was, if it's damn popular, what do you think is what is the reason? And you answered, because everybody, we had difficulties and a trauma, and it's a connection. If it's not connection for trauma, maybe it's because you are mentioning art, you are mentioning other important, famous people, right? But in other aspects, people is connecting in one aspect in your book. And
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, just please go on.
And I want to ask you many things, but I want to say that Mauro Conciatori, who is a cinematographer, regista in Italiano, he has a film, a short film with very good actors, that they are reading your book. I really love the cortometraje, the short film. I really love it, Joanna. Tell us a little more about them, who are the actors in general, and what they are talking and how they are reading your book.
Yeah, then maybe I will start from the beginning, because you said about the art. Yes, the book. When I say culture, of course, we include art, literature, and all visual arts, also cinema. Yes, so actors and people of the theater, especially of the theater, because the book is a monologue, so it's very good form for the theater, for actors. So it was easy to maybe to interpret it. I don't know. For me, it's difficult. I'm not very good to read it or show my feelings reading it. So I ask the actors that I know, and they are really beautiful souls. So I asked them to do this film together about the book. And yes, Mauro Conciatori realized it as director with Gianmarco Isoli. it was a wonderful thing. So the video is, if you want to know, if you want to watch it, so just, well, it's in Italian, but you can find it writing the title of my book and my name. So it's on YouTube and also on my official pages, of course. So it takes like 14 minutes, but yeah, they moved my heart really. Lots of artists, lots of actors. I can't tell you every name right now. Just can say that maybe some names like John Ichinava, Ciro Rossi, Paweł Zieliński, Antonella Salvucci, Andrea Napoleoni, and many more. So you have to see them, and especially who speak Spanish, of course, because I know it's still in Italian, but you will, I think you will feel the emotions that they show reading it. So you can feel every part of this text that is also very poetic. So you can feel this poetry in the air.
I love it. I love your book, and I love that all my answers you are answering before. This is because she has a lot of experience with interviews. Don't forget, she has a magazine, GL Interviews, and not only that, you write for a really important magazine in Russia, right? The name
Poland.
is
In Poland.
In Poland. I say Russia. What I say Russia? I'm crazy.
I don't know.
No, I'm so sorry.
I'm not
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know it. I don't know what happened with my mind. I'm tired after 17 days. And 80
I know you
interviews.
wanted to say. I know. Yes. Well,
I have 80 interviews in 17 days. I'm so exhausted, but I'm so happy.
I know.
But tell us the magazine, the
yes, but
magazine.
now, yes, of course, I'm journalist, so it's still my work. Of course, I maybe I put it on the second plan because I wrote the book, and I passed lots of time to preparing all these events regarding the book, presentations, interviews, and etc. So I wasn't so fluent like before writing, but now I'm coming back, and yes, of course, I'm writing for Trendy Art of Living still. I can't tell you now, but we are preparing some big surprise for Polish public, for other magazines too, and J interviews also. Here you can find something that you like, because in English. So you can enter on jlinterviews.com and check some interviews, but promise that very soon I will go back, and I will be more active also on these fields, because now I'm still promoting my book, so I had to calm down a little bit. But yes, this is the very beautiful work.
And it's your baby come true, because you read since you are a little. I remember in an interview we had you were in my program, I Love Living in Houston, in radio.
Yes,
and you talk about that. You talk about memories, about your dad experiences when you were a student, how you arrived to Italy, how was the process, the good things, the a little more difficulties. But I want to ask you, what is in the heart of Joanna after all the experiences right now, after your book, or now with your book? How do you feel like woman, like soul?
Wow. Well, there is a fixed thing that is art. I think that art is what I love, even if I'm not an artist. I'm just a journalist, writer, but I love art, and art is inside of me. So this is sometimes when you feel sad or you feel exhausted, or your day was very hard, but when you see the art outside, especially in Rome, like Rome is really beautiful city, so if you see it, everything changes. So I think inside my heart there's art, and of course love, because this is another thing that I consider the most important thing in our life. Love to ourselves and to the world, respect to everybody and to everything, like I mean also plants, animals, etc. So these kind of feelings are inside of me, and that's why you will find it also in my book. You will see this kind of love and this art, because I think that love, art, culture in general, like I said before, is the one way that for me is the one the one way to feel better, to understand better the world and myself. So it's a very important thing, and I hope that the world won't never forget about it, and also our schools or universities, you know, that we won't forget to, and also parents never forget to show this beauty of our life, and those feeling like respect for art, respect for others, love. Hope that they will show to the young people that maybe sometimes are forgetting it. You know, the world is really changing very fast. It's very, oh, this digitalization, this kind of, you know, it's crazy. Sometimes you can't feel the right real feeling. So I think that sometimes we have to stop, leave our cell phones and just watch the monuments, because it's our culture, our history, our knowledge, and we are because of it, you know, we are because the people that made these buildings, made this art, wrote these books that we read in school. Well, we are these things because and thanks to them. So we have to appreciate it and be open-minded, open, always open, read a lot, and love, also knowledge.
Exactly. I think when you cannot be a good writer if you don't read, no? Because you need vocabulary, you need to know different perspectives, different feelings, cultures, and
Yes.
read about everything, everything. And I'm thinking, for example, when you're in your book, when a woman suffer, in general, I think women suffer for love, because in general we are expecting a lot, but I think it's not a lot. We are expecting good things. We are not expecting bad words, or be the second plate of somebody, or be under the mat in your door. No, because we are light, we are smart, beautiful, intelligent, each ladies, each women. What do you think? We got the man has been losing many things, like be gentleman, or many characteristics. What do you think is one of the most characteristics that it enchanted you? What you appreciate a lot of a man, and something that they are losing in for the
Well,
modernity?
yes, this is also a very complex question, because every country maybe is quite different, or maybe not. Maybe all the world is a one family. Who knows? Well, well, I don't know. Maybe I just can say something basing on my observations. You know, here I living here in Italy, so maybe man is, well, it's not like it was some years ago, or in the times of our parents or grandfathers. Well, man is now not a very gentleman. Maybe they just I don't know, I have this impression. But of course I can't generalize, because you know there's lots of beautiful men. You know, we have lots of beautiful men, but maybe in general man is accustomed to some easy situation and don't want to be how to say responsible or you know, take some important issues on his back, you know. Maybe that's why maybe today men doesn't want to be, you know, that one that do everything, organize everything, or but this is my impression, but maybe I'm not I don't know, maybe it's not true, maybe it's just an impression. I think women are stronger than men in such lots of issues, like also, so especially physically.
Emotionally.
Yes, emotionally we are more stronger, and I see it knowing lots of beautiful women, even alone, or you know, with lots of problems that you couldn't imagine. Even my book is in some sense a story of all of us, because it's not a one protagonist, but the protagonist that um, you know, includes all the voices of every woman. So, well, it's a very complex issue. The one is sure that something changed. It's something changed because especially about after this lockdown and pandemics, because we have really more domestic violence, at least in Italy. I mean the statistics. That's not a very nice thing. And we have also lots of divorces, also in Poland, in Italy. So, well, something changed. Maybe people are not very happy in a traditional way, in a familiar way. Maybe they can't live together. Maybe there's some problem with the dialogue between us. I don't know. Maybe these difficult times change something in men and in women that I can't understand. We will see it, we will understand it better, you know, in some, maybe in a year. We will wait until everything finish, totally finish all this situation. I mean, the pandemic's time. So I think, well, that will be the thing. So I can't say more. Anyway, women is always well, we have, I think, more difficulties. More difficulties. It depends on the country, of course, but
The lady. There
yes, on
are
the
many
lady
difficult
also.
ladies too.
Yes, it's true. I'm just
Yeah.
wanted to say that in the end, we're still living in
Families.
yes, well, our education is still,
Exactly.
well, it's a very complex theme. Well, I would like to, I don't want to, you know, just
Yeah. Put a label.
categorize or telling something. I just think that, well, observing my friends or women that I know, I can say that. Of course, I can't say it. I don't know how is your life in the USA. Maybe you
But it's nice to
different.
know what do you think, how do you feel, and now I
Yes,
think I have a about your education, Polish education, or European and Roman education too, because you spent many years there, living there. Joanna, I know you have a beautiful heart full of love, and this book is your heart, your feelings, your fantasy, your passion for literature, and I really appreciate what you did for us, because now this book is not yours, it's of the world. When we write a book,
and
when you
also for men. It's not only for
good,
women.
it's for
Absolutely
everybody.
not.
We love men, we love men,
We
we
love
love
men.
women.
Also, we love
Yeah,
men, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Thank you so much. Time flies really quickly. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this conversation with you, spontaneous, and I love you. You are a beautiful, great, fantastic woman and professional, and I wish you all the best for your book and all your new goals and your new projects. Thank you for being with us, Joanna Longawa, the writer. She is in Rome. Thank you,
Thank
Joanna.
you very much. I love you too, and thank you from all my heart for everything. Thank you. Have a nice evening, nice day.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Sandra Vasquez, for this transmission. Don't go. I have immediately, right now, a very interesting interview. Stay with me. Thank you. Thank you. I love you.